Coming off of our bye week, we found ourselves at 7-2 through the first 10 weeks of the regular season. But at week number 11, we got a team in the New York Jets that they aren't great, they aren't bad. They're kind of middle of the road, and they're trying to get themselves back up to 500. The squad has been injured. They're now healthy. Our team's been rolling. We got to make sure that we win this game and dominate and get our boy Demetrious Maddox more touchdowns than interceptions. Because the last time we saw him, he played pretty well. We're back at home, and in my opinion, the most beautiful stadium in all of the NFL, in Toronto, the Thunderbirds. We are ready to go against the New York Jets. Look, the squad has been playing so well. We'll forgive Demetrious Maddox for that kind of questionable interception he had because he threw it behind the receiver stopped running around. It is what it is, but Elijah Harper, as you guys saw in the last episode, made up for it. Not one, but two big touchdowns. Devonta Royster hasn't had the best season. I need him to step it up, or maybe Jared Griffin, the young fella, takes his spot as a starter. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. Now, as you guys saw on the little chart there, we are first in our division, and this is a divisional game, so we got to make sure that we step it up. And they're going to run out here to the right-hand side, and got a little nervous, but we stop Abdullah after 4. Got a second down now, moving into press coverage. Looks like Darnold under center again. Abdullah in the backfield with him. They're going to a run again. Are you kidding me? Oh, they got a little closer than I thought they would, but still, they only get 2. So early on the game, it's a 3rd down and 5 yards to go. We've been solid on defense. They've ran it twice. We haven't really seen the passing game, so we're going to drop Murphy back in coverage a little bit and see what happens. The play action fake. We got pressure off the edge. They throw it. We can't get to him. Curse is going to hold it in. We should have had the sack and the pick on that play. I can't lie. I'm disappointed. I thought we had at least a sack, and then after we didn't get that, I was like, we got the turnover for sure, and we, well, walked away with neither, and the Jets got a 1st down. So Darnold again, looking to go. Abdullah up the middle on the halfback draw. The young fella. He's running crazy right now. I mean, Amir Abdullah, this deep into the NFL year, a couple seasons deep, is actually killing us right now. This isn't a guy that would even be a starter on most NFL teams, but he's killing us. But now Preston Smith killing him with the sack. One thing I'm loving about Preston Smith so far this season is he's actually a defensive MVP candidate right now, which makes me really hype. I mean, the dude has been playing so well this year, and ooh, good bat down by Trent Murphy. But seriously, he's been playing so well. He's been the leader of this defense, and I'm happy to see him finally get a little bit of recognition now. We're going to drop a lot of our guys back here in coverage. We're going to play him at the 1st down marker and say, look, keep him in front of you, and we'll be fine. We got a couple guys going deep. Got a guy going across the middle. We're here for it. Throw it to the sideline. It's the one place on the field that we didn't have coverage. You would think that 3rd down and 18, we'd be good enough on defense to, you know, make a small stop. No, the answer is absolutely not. So 1st to go here for the Jets. Preston Smith goes in for the blitz. Curse is going to go into the end zone. And the New York Jets, they're hungry, and they got the lead. I think it's safe to say that defensively, we were trashed. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it. We were absolutely abysmal on that drive, but look, Devonta Royster, only 400 yards rushing so far. I need him to get a big game today. That was a huge run, and I want to get excited, but we've seen time and time again Devonta Royster net off a huge run like that, and only to follow it up with a dud throughout the rest of the game. Now, so far, we got 2 1st downs on 2 plays. I'm optimistic right now. Cautiously optimistic. We got Jared Griffin in the game. Little inside handoff, but, you know, he does better on the outside. Look at him out here making moves. He could have went to the house if he didn't trip there. Yeah, as of right now, you could say things that they're moving pretty well. Dropping back here with Maddox. Again, he's feeling a little bit of pressure. Can't get rid of it, and he takes a bad sack to Cole. And because of that sack, it's now 2nd and so many yards that I'm not even going to look at the 1st down marker at this point. So 2nd and a whole lot of yards here. We got our guy going. He's looking for his tight end. He fell. He finds O.J. Howard after he fell. O.J. Howard breaking tackles. He fumbled. O.J. Howard is fumbled. We're going to get cold. The guy just got the sack in the last play with the fumble recovery. Please tell me he was down. There's a booth review, and I need this to go back. Beal, overturn this. Keep it on our side because I'm nervous right now. Oh my God, this man was laying down the ground taking a bath, and he was fine. Give us the ball back. We're good. So the refs overturn a horrible call. We get the ball back, and everything is right in the world yet again. Maddox out here looking for the play fake. He's got his guy going deep. He's looking for him in the corner. Z Austin. Good news is he caught it. Bad news is he only got 1 foot in. If there's one thing I just want to see Z Austin do, it's just learn to get 2 feet in bounds on sideline catches. I mean, I just want to see that, and they were prepared in that play. We lost the yard. So now we got a 3rd down 11. We started off so good, so well, so strong. And, well, here we are right now struggling to try to get a 1st down. So, almost into the red zone. We got our guy, the tight end, going across deep. It's going to be Howard. O.J. Howard, big fella. Get into the end zone. Celebrate real quick because we just tied the ball game up, assuming the extra point goes in. And the Jets got the ball back. They couldn't do anything on offense, so here we are, deep in our own territory after a really nice punt with Jared Griffin looking to run the rock. Now Griffin's got some room here. Nice little move. He gets a double juke, and he's down to the 19. Now on this drive is an interesting stat coming up. Demetrious Maddox is 1 touchdown away from number 50 on his career. That's a big milestone. We're going to try to hit the young fella to get that one here. Jared Griffin, well, I can tell you that he's not going to get it on that play. So after a really bad screenplay, we're starting the second quarter here, just hoping for something big. But wait a second. Elijah Harper got both feet down. That's a beautiful play. Good play call, a long slant, a double slant at that, ended up getting us the first down. Maddox back in the center. We got Devonta Royster back in the game. He hasn't really run the ball a ton so far today, and I can kind of see why, but yo, okay. That was a solid gain there, 5 yards on the ground. And we cut the first down in half, so it's 2nd and 5. Got a lot of guys moving around here. Looks like Z Olsen underneath. Olsen's going to turn it up, but he's still shy of the marker. So we have a big 3rd down and 1, but we got Jared Griffin in the game, which should hopefully throw him off a little bit, because if it was Royster, you have to imagine they'd be banking on the run. But Jared Griffin, he's still strong. He's a little tiny dude, but he's got some solid running yards so far. And the emergence of Jared Griffin is also part of the reason why Devonta Royster hasn't had like an amazing season so far this year. He's still under 500 for the entire season, which is wild considering how good he's been most of his career. Now look at this. We got a ball deep to Gallahan. The big fella inside the red zone. I'll take that. That's what you want to see. You want to see your quarterback extend the play, your tight end who's now playing fullback for you, get down the field, make an over-the-shoulder catch like Willie Mays in baseball. I'll take it because we're in the red zone now. No halfback toss here. Royster trying to get to the edge. Royster running into a lot of people, running over some people, and he's down at the 4 after 8 yards. 2nd and 2, inside the 5. You got to get the ball to the big fella. He got us down here, and he's in the end zone. Just like that, the Thunderbirds now have the lead, baby. Now, New York has the ball back, and things aren't looking very good for him. So we're going to try to get some pressure on Darnold back here. The crazy blitz, but Kerr still holds it in. Real talk, though, shout out to Sam Darnold for staying in the pocket, taking that nasty hit, and still making a play. And their tight end getting hit hard and still holds on to it. But as of right now, Darnold has plenty of time on the clock. The 2-minute warning is coming up, so he'll get a breather here in a moment, but we're trying to put some pressure on them. We'll see if they run the ball here, Andy. I would imagine they stay mostly to the passing game here, but they shock me. They go with the run, and Amir Abdullah spins for literally no reason. 2nd and 7 here. Abdullah had a solid run on the last one. We're watching the running game here. We're watching the running back, but they go deep to Chavius. Sam Darnold's killing me right now. Sam Darnold right now has this team inside almost the red zone, and I'm nervous because I felt like a minute ago they were basically right up on us, but somehow, oh, a fumble. I'm not nervous anymore. What a hit, what a scoop. And we got the ball back. We could rest on our laurels, but that really wouldn't be my style of football. We're going for a touchdown here. We need to get more points on the board to preserve a lead here, but wait a second. We got a guy with a decent step here. That was almost a top 10 play on ESPN. I can't front. One thing we got to work on is getting our guys separation, and I think Eli Rogers, if he wants to be that next guy on our team as being a star player, he's got to work on separation. So we had a couple solid plays, but it's 3rd down and 10. Isn't working exactly how I thought it would, so we got to get something going here and quick. Demetrious again, back here. He's got his guy across the middle. He's going to find Rogers. Rogers is out to the edge. He's got a couple guys in front. He goes for the juke. They stand him up, and we're going to use our first time out here because this is a whole new ball game now. What a block there, though, by the receiver on the right-hand side. I mean, he picked that guy up perfectly, and he allowed Olsen just to kind of get out where he needed to. And we got our guy moving. Speaking of Olsen, he should be wide open here, and Z is going to get down to the 38. And we probably could have went to a hurry-up offense there, but I decided to go ahead and use our second timeout. So here's Maddox. Feeling a little bit of pressure. You see him rolling out. He's got a guy deep. He's going to throw it. It's going to be close. He's got Howard. The rollout, the dot, the route, all of that was beautiful. OJ Howard for his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. That was an unbelievable drive. So we finished the first half with a ridiculous drive that resulted in a touchdown. And because of that, we got a 2-score lead. Now I just need our defense to not look like they did on that first drive. Look like they've been playing the rest of the game and preserve this lead so our offense can continue to dominate. We're starting the second half, and honestly, we've been passing the ball extremely well. But the one thing we haven't really done is run the ball well, and that was almost a sack. We turned it into some positive yards, but I got a feeling a lineman was holding there.
Holding offense.
Like I imagined, holding on the offense. Now because of that hold, it's 1st down, and as you can tell, 20 yards to go. We're gonna go underneath here looking for our guy Z Olsen, and again he's picking up chunks of yards left and right. And that was a small celebration as Z Olsen got his 75th career catch. I mean, that was a dude that no one really expected much of, and look at what he's done. A whole heck of a lot. Look at Jared Griffin in the open field. The more I see of him, the more I like this young dude. And we got to get back to the running game. We have been pass happy nonstop, but we have the lead by 2 scores. So passing the ball as much as we are isn't really the best thing to possibly do. So here with Royster looking to get some room. He's got tons of room and real estate, but I got a feeling like the other play, this one's coming back too.
Holding offense.
And it is. That's unfortunate. So for the second time this drive, first down, 20 yards to go, but that's not gonna let me discourage or be discouraged from running the ball with Royster. If he's running like that, we have got to get the ball into his hands, and the dude is a freight train right now. After that 12-yard run, it's second down and 8. We're going to the play action fake, see if we can get him a go with here. We're rolling. We got our guy that might have been past the line of scrimmage. Just possibly it was.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
I'm gonna be honest, that's really embarrassing. So you could argue now this is quite possibly the weirdest drive we've had. It's a third down and 12, multiple first and 20s, multiple really bad plays, and this is where we are right now. Not exactly the funnest thing in the world. Now we got, look at this, Davis. Davis is in the game making catches. Who would have thought it? Look, I told you guys, I know that he was kind of not the best draft pick in the world, but I wanted to give him some time to run a couple of plays here and there. And look, he shows that he at least has the hands, which, I mean, that's kind of important if you're going to be a wide receiver. You know, I don't think he's going to be the next Z Alston or anything of that nature, but I mean, the dude can make a couple of catches here and there. Like, I'm here for it. Now, speaking of catches, Eli Rogers laying out for a dime there. I mean, look at Demetrious Maddox so far. He has maybe 3 incompletions on the day, no turnovers, thank God, right now. And he's just putting on a show and a clinic against his defense. So we're giving the ball back to Royster. A lot of room to run against the middle of this defense, and he's down to the 5. I know we haven't run the ball an insane amount, but this feels like the most balanced attack we've had all season long. And we're going to try to run to the left-hand side. They're a little heavy there on defense. We are going to regret that immediately. So it is second and goal. We're going to try to just do a normal running play and hope that maybe that can get some yards, but we basically get right back to where we were at the 5-yard line. So coach seems a little frazzled right now. We're back at the 5, which is where we've been after running multiple plays, and we got to get into the end zone here and extend this lead. We're going to see him roll out. He's got his guy. He throws it. It went through Harper's hands. That was a touchdown. You're going to have that with young rookie receivers, and honestly, they're blaming the announcers, they're blaming that on Maddox, but I can't put it on him. Let me know in the comments down below. Is that Maddox's fault or is that Elijah Harper's fault? That should have been a touchdown. So the Jets are back out here. We've got a pretty commanding lead with about a minute left in the third quarter, and I want to try to make sure that we push on that a little bit more, and we almost had a pick off a drop pass. And the best part about this is because of our success against their offense, we've been able to make sure that they don't really run the ball a ton, and that was a big sack. Sam Darnold, we're sending the blitz after you. So third down, 17, a big sack there by Tremaine Edmonds, and I'm really happy with where we're sitting at the moment. So we're going to drop a lot of these guys back. We'll put Murphy in coverage again. So watch a small little check down to a tight end or running back like, you know, a quarter or so ago. That could hurt us. And they're going to the play action fake, which I don't think who in the world is going to bite at a play action fake here? There's no chance. Edmonds had a big sack earlier. The big fella says, yo, let me try out for running back real quick. Nice play all around, and Edmonds looking like the captain of this defense all of a sudden. Hey, look, Sam Darnold, I don't want to like say anything too crazy here, but you're having a bad game right now, and our defense is killing you. No disrespect, you know. Elijah Harper cross middle looking to get some room. Elijah Harper finding some space, and he's down inside the red zone now. Things are looking good. And our backup tight end, who's also playing fullback right now, Gallahan, ended up getting hurt in the last play. We don't know the extent of it. I'm hoping it's nothing crazy, but we'll find out soon. So the fourth quarter is here. We have the 13-yard line here, and we have to get into the end zone. So we got Jared Griffin at quarterback. A little bit of wildcat action here. A little fake handoff, and we're going to not see much success at all. Only a yard out of the wildcat. Now, we did get bad news that Gallahan actually dislocated his knee, so do the math. He's not going to be back for a while. So we're going to see what happens. We have Gray in. Now it's our backup tight end. Royster's going to be here as our lone halfback. A lot of pressure here. We're seeing our guy roll out. He's got a guy. He gets rid of it. That could have been a fumble, but they say it was an incomplete pass, and we'll take the field goal. We're lining up for one here again. I could be upset if we didn't get a touchdown, but at this point, with how that last play could have went, I'll take the field goal and the 3 points. So the clock is not on the side of the New York Jets right now. They can't really run the ball. They have to pass it basically nonstop. So we're just going to sit back and try to keep them guys in front of us and hope that we can do something nice here. But Amir Abdullah looking like an all-pro running back. And the weird thing is that Sam Darnold is actually looking pretty solid here in the second half. I mean, he did have the interception, but other than that, he's been solid, and he is just becoming check down Charlie as he kills us again down the middle of the running back. First down at 10. The Jets are trying to do something superficial here and get a couple of points on the board. I don't want to see him do that, okay? I want to get a blitz. I want to get a sack right here and make Sam Darnold pay. And we got some hot fire there. Excuse me? Chavius? Okay, I'm impressed. That was pretty nice. So with 5 minutes left on the clock, I want to make sure that we run the ball a lot and hopefully get more points on the board because the Jets are only down 13. So technically, we still need some first downs and some action. So after that 1 yard run, we had 2nd and 4. Bringing Maddox back a little bit. He's got a whole lot of room in front of him. You know, we're going to let the young fella use his legs real quick. Probably should have slid instead of going out of bounds, but we'll take the 19 yards on the pickup. And that run right there now gives our offense 400 plus yards total. It's been a long time since we've seen that kind of number for our offense overall. A solid run there by Royster, picking up about 4 or 5. 2nd down, 6 yards to go. Maddox again drops back from being under center. Got some people rolling around, but again, look at Maddox. This time the young fella's going to stay inbound smartly, and the clock will keep on running. We're starting to chew the clock a little bit. We're going to go to a run. They got a single high safety, so if we go past the linebackers, it might be pay dirt for our young fella. Well, he's not going to get that far, but still it's a solid game. Royster and DeMarco in the backfield again because our backup tight end, who's playing fullback, ended up getting hurt. Little halfback screen hitter Royster. Usually it's Jared Griffin, but look at this. Royster is going to go into the end zone completely untouched. The young fella. Go ahead and celebrate because show the muscle. You deserve it, man. Another touchdown here. His first career touchdown reception. Are you kidding me? That's wild. So it's partly to a troll, but partly due to math. Coaches, I want to go for a 2-point conversion here. So Maddox under center. Don't see him step up in the pocket. He's going to end up getting hit. Doesn't force anything. No 2-point conversion, but this game should be just about over. So the Jets are trying to make things a little bit interesting here. They got a triple bunch of receivers on the right-hand side. They got a single guy on the left. They're inside almost the red zone now, so we got to be careful. They're a little dangerous. Now, a dot of a pass here by Darnold, but guess what? His receiver dropped it. 2nd and 10 again. The Jets trying to make something. We're trying to shut them down here. Washington tight end across the middle. They got a lot of guys bunched up here. Darnold with a lot of pressure on him. He's going to throw it to Abdullah, and we force him out to 24. So here we are. 3rd down, 8 yards to go. 1:48 in the clock. We did push out Abdullah out of bounds, but it is what it is. We'll be okay here. They go across the middle, and we were waiting for it the whole time. Ended us with his 2nd interception of the game. Darnold hits him kind of hard, but that's going to be a wrap. The game is over. So that is going to wrap it up, Sam Darnold. Thank you for your donations. Our defense got a couple of picks off of you, and that swung this game in our favor. What a game overall. And look at Demetrious Maddox blossoming right in front of us. Almost a perfect QB rating. He was 157.2. He needed 158.3. There's room for improvement there, of course, but 16-21, 321 passing yards, not 1, not 2, but 3 passing touchdowns. Sam Darnold, double his QB rating, and it still didn't beat Demetrious Maddox. It's a bad day. On the ground, Devonta Royster finally had a big game. He's been banged up a little bit this season, but maybe the dude is finally healthy. 18 attempts, 117 in the ground, and 1 rushing touchdown. No fumbles. That's solid. Abdullah started out well, then phased off, obviously, they stopped running the ball with him. Jared Griffin had a solid game, but when Devonta Royster is running that well, we don't really need to use Griffin all that much. In the air, Shaheed Chavius was the guy that put on the show. I mean, he had that nasty spin move that went for a touchdown, 100 plus yards on the air, and 1 touchdown. Amir Abdullah had 54. Main Curse had 4 for 68, and none of our guys really did too much outside of, well, 1 major one in OJ Howard. 3 for 90 again. It's not the quantity, it's the quality. And he had 3 big catches there, 2 of those being for a touchdown. Eli Rogers had a couple. We saw Elijah Harper with a couple, but again, the volume wasn't there, but the quality for a lot of our guys definitely was. And on defense, a couple of big guys for us today. Tre'Davious White with 8 tackles, but to me, the MVP has to go to Tremaine Edmonds. 7 tackles, 1 sack, and 2 interceptions that both, in my opinion, helped change this game in our favor. So there you have it, another big game, another big W. We are coming off being the Super Bowl champions, and the way that we're playing right now, offensively, defensively, even special teams, this team right now can make a lot of noise in the playoffs, and maybe, just maybe, with a couple of good pieces of good luck, repeat as Super Bowl champions.